2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Rejects and Friends Rapid Fire 2026, benefiting Planned Parenthood Federation of America. My name is gavinNBD. I am your new host for the morning, or now afternoon on the East Coast. Our next run coming up is Twilight Princess, run by BasilOuija and Orcrist. But before we jump into that, I want to mention a new raffle that we have up, the Sonic Colors poster by Isaiah C. Animations. As you can see in our program, the wonderful art that has been provided for us. $15 minimum donation to be entered for that raffle. And remember that when you are making your donation, you can apply that to multiple incentives, including our bid war, which is hold a dog versus hold a cat, which will be at the end of the run. So, with all of that out of the way, I am going to turn it over to Basil and Orcrist. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Basil. I've been running this game on and off since 2020 at this point. Wow, it's been a long time. And I'm really, really autistic about it. I'm happy to be here.
I'm Orcrist, and I am a talking chef salad.
Yeah?
I don't know what that came from. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Hi, I'm bewildebeest. I play this game too.
Hi, I'm NotableCass, and I also play this game.
Cool. Well, we're gonna get started.
Yeah, I'm ready. Me and Orcrist aren't really going to be talking throughout most of this, so we're going to leave the comms to Beast and Cass.
Sounds good. You probably shouldn't listen to the commentary either. We might be roasting you.
That's fine.
All right, you guys ready? I'll count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, so this category is all mirror shards. In Twilight Princess, there are 2 different kinds of dungeon rewards. There's the fused shadows for the first 3 dungeons, and the mirror shards for the next 4 dungeons. So this category just kind of starts in the middle of the game, as though you'd just beaten the first 3 dungeons and Midna's Desperate Hour. And then, so it starts right outside Castletown, as though you'd just finished Midna's Desperate Hour. And then the goal is just to beat the 4 mirror shard dungeons, which are Arbiter's Grounds, Snow Peak Ruins, Temple of Time, and City in the Sky, as fast as possible. And you'll notice that although I just listed those in the intended order, the runners are not going to Arbiter's Grounds right now. They're in fact going to Snow Peak Ruins first.
Yep. Yeah, indeed. It's slightly faster. I don't know by how much. Probably like at least 30 seconds to a minute. Faster to start with Snow Peak Ruins, mostly because of Ball and Chain, I guess.
Yeah.
Making it much easier. So yeah, the file we have has a list of things that you should not change. So you can change the tunic you're wearing, which I think Orcrist has or more. I don't know about Basil. So you can change this, but there's a couple things that you're not allowed to change, such as the time of day, which would have been convenient to start with Arbiter's Grounds, but this was voted as not allowed, because mostly this file is supposed to be either right after getting the Master Sword or right after Midna's Desperate Hour, and both of them just set the time to, I don't know exactly what time, but it's day. So
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. after Master Sword, 11 a.m. after, 11 a.m. after Master Sword, 6 a.m. after MDH.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like this category, it's a pretty arbitrary one, so we don't really try to optimize it in terms of how we set up the file.
Yeah.
It's more about what you actually do during the run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
so there is something. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, the runners are in perfect sync right now, which is very exciting, at least on my side. Oh
Yeah,
no,
same.
don't howl again. So the runners are just going through Snow Peak without the Reekfish scent by using a glitch called Map Glitch, which disables void planes and load zones, but thankfully not the one for the Howling Stone. So they can just cancel Map Glitch so they don't get soft locked on that dig spot. But I was going to say, Arbiter's Grounds and Snow Peak, they really could do either one of them first if they do a TAS-only strat, or a strat
Yeah.
that's pretty hard RTA anyway, to get into Arbiters without using a Boar or the Ball and Chain. Because the Ball and Chain isn't actually used in Arbiters at all anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't do Death Sword Skip, it does make it faster, but otherwise it's not, like, there's nothing required compared to what it was before.
Oh, from damage, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So something else that we could notice, we talked about setting up the file. There is something that you could do, which is purposefully start with less hearts than what they have right now, in order to death warp later on. It looks like none of the runners have chosen to start with less hearts, so they probably won't do the trick that we will talk about later.
And then LJ off into the void was just to skip the Snow Peak warp portal, since they won't need to be coming back here, hopefully.
Yeah, which unfortunately doesn't clear the fog, so we're gonna have to blind snowboard.
And they're going to be spin attacking and jumping to stay in the air as much as they can, without going too far, of course, because that keeps Link's speed higher in general.
And the main goal is to not void, because that's not something you want. Puts you back all the way up and costs a lot of time, so hopefully runners will not void. Both are going for the shortcut. Yes.
Yeah, both runners are using the advanced technique of looking at the screen to know where they're going. It's kind of tough at first, but there's a pretty easy visual cue
Yeah.
once you know what you're looking for. And Orchrist hopefully avoiding the Trudge of Shame. Don't overcorrect.
Oh.
Oh no!
Ooh, okay.
Orchrist unfortunately will be enduring the Trudge of Shame. Shame on you. Sorry.
Well, thankfully, Orchrist didn't void.
Yes.
At the
It's
end.
really easy to overcorrect when that happens
Yeah.
and just jump straight over the railing. So Snow Peak Ruins is pretty cool. It's going to be a pretty quick dungeon too, so you can skip a lot of the first intended half just by LJing across this gap, boomerang long jump attack, and claw shotting up blindly through the ceiling. There's no collision on the underside, because you're supposed to... That's a bombable floor from above. You can also just kind of jump through this floor because you can. Oh, Orchrist catching up as Basil does this backup.
Basil.
Orchrist
Oh, a nice insect
club
club.
too, nice. There we go. They're both, I assume, both going to do the displacement clip here.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. So relatively new type of clipping found this year. Well, understood this year anyway. Where if you get in just the right place, then you can just kind of go under some stuff. As long as there's ceiling collision underneath it. You can kind of go through things even without ceiling collision, but it's more complicated. You'll see that in Arbiter's Grounds. So
Nice
Orchrist and
freezer
Basil are
clip.
just getting pushed by the
Nice.
freezer through the door now. Yeah, good first try from both. And
Also,
now they're
never
going to try
mind,
not
no
to
one
get
has-
destroyed by Dark Hammer. Sorry, what?
Zora Armor. Yeah, I was gonna mention that Orchrist doesn't have Zora Armor this time. Which
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
for a race is smart.
Yeah, it's a little
s-
risky.
Yeah.
So you see Orchrist and Basil going for two slightly different strats there. Orchrist's was slightly more optimal because you can see that Dark Hammer has died facing two different directions on their screens. Basil's died facing the lit end of the hallway, which is where you're supposed to go get the cheese. But the runners, I believe, are both going to skip the cheese. So Orchrist's ball and chain ended up closer to the door he actually wants to exit through. Very small difference. But a nice little optimization. Now they skipped the freezer on the way in, so the freezer is still here, and there's not much they can do about that. Technically, there is one frame, I think, where they can use Uku to get out, but they don't have Uku, so... so now they're just going to clip back through this door. It is actually faster to clip through both directions rather than getting a key. Very nice.
Nice. Fortunately, none of them have spawned the Wolfos. If you look at a certain place in the courtyard, you can trigger the spawn of the Wolfos, and they are a pain to get that displacement clip. Actually,
Yeah.
I think if I was in a race and I had spawned the Wolfos, I would probably just dig the key. It's probably the
Yeah, I would
smartest
too.
thing to do.
So that was a trick called ladder freezered cancel. You're not supposed to be able to climb all the way up that ladder without destroying the freezer, but that requires a whole cannon and cannonball puzzle, which takes a while. So the runners didn't do that, and instead just dropped off the ladder at the right time to fool the freezered into thinking they weren't there. This room's pretty cool with bomb arrows.
Yeah.
Basil is attacking the red rupee. Pretty scary.
Oh yeah. Oh, Orchrist shot the red rupee with the bomb arrow, so the bomb arrow exploded. Oh, man.
It blocked it.
I thought I missed the one Chilphos and I was trying to...
It's okay to be scared of a red rupee.
Fortunately,
Not
no
judging.
one got a blue rupee.
Yeah,
which
right.
costs. It does. Well, it doesn't cost that much. It just requires you to do a save warp at some point in order to get that rupee text back.
Yeah, we're gonna need that in our
For a
pros.
trick that we're gonna see. Yeah.
So Orchrist just demonstrated unwittingly why Basil did that side hop after getting the boss key, or the bedroom key. So there's some midna text there, but there's a 2-frame window to press A and side hop out of the text trigger.
And now on to the first boss, and the first big boss of the run.
The boss is the door. Wow, GG both. So it is pretty nice to have full health from Lozetta, because any hit deals 1 heart, and it's like, I don't think her movement is actually random, but it certainly seems it sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it follows the laws of physics all the time.
Yeah, it's almost like this is some kind of video game. Not watching real videos of Orchrist and Basil taking on ice ladies.
Oh, that was very close from Orchrist. Well, both survived the first phase.
Yeah, well, they entered with like 7 hearts. I'm glad they survived. That would have been terrible.
Yeah. Well, I'm not expecting anyone to die on phase 2 either. Though they are gonna take damage on purpose. For quick second cycle. I don't know if there's a name for this, but
Is that a 1 cycle?
yeah. True.
Looks okay for Basil. Nice.
Okay, nice.
First going for the very same thing. Very nice. It's good that both runners got that. They can cost like 40 seconds, I think, if you
Yeah.
fail that.
Yeah, you're
and there
not
was a-
supposed to be able to do this normally, because what would happen is that how do you fight? Oh yeah, you're not supposed to be in the arena that is made by the icicles, and being here allows you to shoot Blizzetta pretty easily, which I don't even know if it's possible to 1 cycle from outside. Do you think it is? If you're not in the arena?
I'm not sure. Maybe if you're not in, like, if she's surrounded by all the icicles and you're not in
Yeah.
it, then if you do a quick twirl of the ball and chain to break 2 of them and then kind of side hop in or something, I feel like
Oh yeah.
it should be possible, but
Mhm.
maybe not.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty
At
tough
least
to do that
it-
RTA
It
as
is
well.
easier to do it that way. So
Yeah. There was one slightly faster variation of that strat they could have gone for, but it's pretty rare to see anyone go for that RTA. You can destroy some of the icicles before they fall at the beginning of phase 2. And if you Well, if you destroy all of them, then it skips the entire part of the phase where the icicles fall before Blizzetta, and that's really fast. If you destroy just some of them, then it just skips those falling. So it's a pretty small time save, but it risks getting knocked out of the ring because there are gaps in the ring if you've broken some of the icicles.
Yes.
So definitely not a safe move for a race.
I didn't get the gainer, by the way, so my run is invalid and terrible.
Unfortunate.
Orcus didn't get it either, I think.
Yeah.
Fortunately, everyone's run is invalid.
That's
Well,
one
do we have
dungeon
time for a
down.
donation?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we have $15 from Pounce the Tiger. No comment, but thank you very much for the donation. And $50 from Get a Life Mia. Also no comment, but we appreciate both of those donations.
Yo,
And-
Gatali.
And
Go for
a
Mia.
reminder that if you want to donate too, just type !mark donate in the chat and select your incentives dollar amount, and we will genuinely appreciate every dollar that you spend toward give to Planned Parenthood. Thank you very much.
Oh, neither of them could find the comment box. Oops.
So the runners both finished one dungeon in around 13 minutes. So we should be seeing around a 52-minute run here. 3 more dungeons to go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Unfortunately, neither of them taught their wolves to climb ladders.
Orcus went for the diagonal wolf jump, which saves a little bit of time over what Basil did, which was just to stay human and jump attack. And so they're both climbing a ladder.
And they're both being careful not to jump off the top of the tower before talking to Aru.
So this is the only place where having the Zora armor would have been useful, or rather faster. Because if you do have that Zora armor, you can just jump off straight into the water and just swim to the cannon, which saves a couple seconds. But oh well, Orcus equipping it for the occasion. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is faster to equip it just for this, as long as
really?
you leave it on for the rest.
Yeah. It's
So,
also
yeah, I
a
think it
very
saves 6
wise.
seconds, and it only costs like 2 to equip it.
Yeah. All right then. Just need to not get hit by Argorok or Mogoma too, because they both would one shot.
Yeah.
Wait, how much damage does Argorok deal to Zora armor? Is it 10?
It's 10, yeah. Yeah, for some reason, a lot of people don't believe this when it's brought up, but Zora armor, if you're wearing the Zora armor, you take 10 times fire and ice damage. It is 10, not 2. So if you get hit by, say, a fire arrow in Boblin Camp, that's normally a quarter of a heart, it's 2.5 hearts. If you get hit by Argorok or Armagoma, it's 10 hearts instead of 1. So that's a one-hit KO in this category.
Surely no one's ever died to Armagoma, ever?
No, that would
wearing
never
Zora
happen.
armor.
Not in a million years. Definitely not in Hundo where it takes 2 hits. And both runners are dodging the Moldorms, so again, they're not trying to take damage in preparation for Death Sword skip.
And panning the camera downwards to avoid losing a lot of time to lag. I don't know exactly how much, but it's probably a couple seconds of lag, because this place is really laggy on GameCube. So they'd rather not know exactly where they're going.
There
So
aren't
that they
too
can-
many obstacles.
Yeah, it's really.
Yes,
And also
this is,
there are pews on the ground, so you know.
yeah. This is the one thing they're going to use the ball and chain for. In theory, they could have clipped on the other side instead of using the ball and chain on this side, but it's very precise. And yeah, if they're not doing that, then they would have been using a boar, and that's pretty slow. And boring.
Alright, another example of map glitch here. we could do this whole section of the game normally, but it is slightly faster to use map glitch, do some jumps and LJs in order to trigger the King Bulblin 3 fights from the void, because for some reasons the hitbox, the trigger box of the fight is extends infinitely downwards. Ooh.
So Orcrist was going for a quick setup there, and then managed to target a Bulblin. So he's thrown off a little bit.
Oh,
He's going to wait out this fire arrow, and then... Yeah, this should be good.
That boring pun
Oh,
was
nice.
terrible.
Nice backup.
Sorry, what's that, Basil?
That boring pun was terrible.
What pun? I'm just saying it's boring. That's all. Oh, I get it. That was pretty good.
I love you, Beast.
So thankfully, neither runner died to King Bulblin. Dying with map glitch active is a permanent soft. It's a soft lock. Soft locks are by their nature permanent. It's a redundant soft lock. You can choose yes to continue, or no. Can you even choose yes to continue? You can't continue is the point.
Yeah, I think
I
you
can't
just
remember.
keep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can select something, and it's just
Yeah, it just doesn't do
you're
anything.
die. I don't remember. It's a game over. And yeah, it is pretty bad. It's even worse in this category than it is in any person because you have never saved. So it's just restarting the game. That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Basil going for claw shot strats. And being very careful with the auto rolls to make sure that they don't get sucked into the sand. Never a good time to be sucked into the sand.
Yeah. Yeah, that auto roll is kind of scary sometimes because, well, Basil showed it. They were pretty close to that gate or fence. And bonking on this usually leads to just straight jumping into the quicksand. So no one avoided.
Now Basil's just going to roll straight through the Poe gate before it closes. Basil?
Quick.
Basil, now's your chance.
No, this is way more fun.
Oh. New tech, maybe?
Dungeon's going to take forever if that gate closes.
Gonna have to gather all those three pose.
Three? I see four.
Oh, did I say three? Oh. Well, no, it's four, definitely. Well, now the gate's closed.
Yeah, so this is an opportunity for Orcrist to take the lead, but it appears he's not going through either. Unfortunately, our runners are kind of stupid. So instead they're picking up this pot. Mentioned before that displacement clip they used to get through the door in Snow Peak. I'm going to do another one here, but this gate doesn't have ceiling collision underneath, so they can't just kind of slash or roll stab through. What they can do is drop a pot from a very specific position to land exactly on the seam where the door is. The link is kind of partially clipped in. Then do an extremely short rupee slide to get the rest of the way through. When Link has something presented to the camera in his hands like that, he's actually moving back and forth a little bit. And it just works out that you can, well, at least on English, you can just kind of mash through the text, and he's on the other side. And Basil is now permanently in the sand. Oh, never mind.
All right.
Would you all like some more donations?
Now might not be the best time. Can you give us like 1 minute?
Yeah, sure thing.
Sorry. Yeah, so both runners are going straight to the boss key. It's a pretty easy sequence break. And then, I don't remember, for this category, is it faster to stay wolf?
I don't think so. It should be the exact same thing as any percent.
Yeah, because they're not
Just
getting the
you
bombs.
don't want to get bombs, so yeah. It's the same.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ball and chain is nice for this backup. Basil and Orchrist are both going to try to do a step clip, which is when one of your clips remarries. Where am I going with this? And they can just kind of clip straight through the wall by stepping up and getting pushed by a skull. Hopefully it'll go a little smoother for Orchrist. The Stalfos can kind of be a nuisance. There we go.
Nice.
And now both runners are going to kill Death Sword. Normally, you can kill... What am I trying to say?
You can not kill him. That's what you wanted to say, maybe. You can skip it.
Yeah, you can skip Death Sword, but you have to Death Warp out afterwards if you don't want to do Pogate skip again. And it's just slightly faster to kill Death Sword than to skip Death Sword and save Warp. I think now would be a good time for those donations.
Yeah.
You got it. We have Pigeon Party Time with $5, who says, Doing. Pounce the Tiger comes back with a $1 donation, and they say, consider this my comment from earlier. GL, Basil, and Orchrist on all mirror dungeons. Message to Basil, Dr. Worm. And lastly, we have $250 from Arju, who says, good luck, runners. Happy Wrath, everyone. At bewildebeest, will you be going live tomorrow?
Good job one-upping Mia. Sorry, 5-upping Mia, Arju. Was your goal all along.
You didn't
Alright.
answer the question, though.
I refuse. So both runners have poked Death Sword to death. And are now leaving. That's what you do after you poke someone to death.
Well, yeah, we don't want to
didn't
be here when the
see-
cops show up.
Didn't see if Orchrist used Bone Chain. I don't think so. But yeah, Basil did go for a slightly faster strat, which is to use the Bone Chain for a couple hits. It is just slightly faster than only using Sword, though it is a little precise, so not everyone goes for it. Now, a very nice room. Like 6
Also an
movements.
epic spinner room. And it's certainly not the hardest thing in the game, but there are some blade traps at the end that are, kind of bouncing back and forth. And they're not really on a repeating cycle. I think it takes like years for the cycle to repeat or something.
Yes.
So you want to get here at a part of the cycle that you know or familiar with. Otherwise it can get pretty rough.
Yeah, this is why Basil just waited for a little bit. If you do everything perfectly or close to perfect, you can always get that one cycle. Nice from Orchrist.
Yeah, and
too.
Orchrist didn't have to stop. It was a little bit faster on Orchrist's side.
Yeah. But yeah, there is some cycles that are like right after the main one that you can go for if you know some cues. So it's not completely random. Drehen. Oh, no one's playing on German. Sad.
Oh yeah, is German optimal for this category? I don't remember.
I don't really know. I was wondering before. French might be good too because of
No
bullet
way French is
chain
good.
and double close shot.
Oh, just for tech.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for text.
I was gonna say because like the fire thing doesn't matter. You start. with
Yeah,
fire.
no, yeah. It's mostly I know double close shot is the fastest and the bullet chain too.
Yeah.
The spinner is slower.
The boulet.
Yeah. Slightly faster to write Boulet than Morgenstern. Or Bullet Chain.
Yeah.
Right. Fortunately for this category, killing Stallard is not what gives you the mirror shard. So we can skip Stallard, and I would expect both runners to do it.
Yeah, I think so. Also, this is the reminder to both runners, raise the mirror afterwards.
Yes.
So we saw Basil, and probably we'll see Orcrist in a moment, take a sec before they move on to the, like the sand. That just makes it a little bit easier to get into position in time before Stallard turns around and attacks. I mean, Stallard will always take an extra cycle to turn.
Oh, both going for the
both
no
doing this
ESS. Yeah, no ESS setup.
So this is what's called claw shot actor displacement. They're getting in a very precise position and an exact angle. Oh, and unfortunately, Basil missed it. I don't know exactly what went wrong there.
Wrong angle.
I think I was just slightly late.
Oh. It looked to me like Basil was a little too high, but maybe I didn't see.
Shouldn't be high during a race. So Orcrist gets through first try. Very nice.
Wow,
Hopefully
nice.
we'll see
Very
Basil do
quick.
the same in a sec. Yeah, see, we that trick is so quick now that there's no time to explain it.
Yeah.
The claw shot actor displacement is what makes the stall troop come to Link instead of vice versa, which is what's supposed to happen normally. And then we just do another displacement clip using the spinner to get into the gate. Oh, there we go. And then claw shot the stall troop at a specific angle to clip Link through the rest of the way.
Nice.
Very nice. There's the CAD from Basil. That's kind of the tough part of the trick. I mean, the rest of it is precise as well, but once you have the CAD, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, Stallard can be kind of a pain.
Yeah. Hopefully he
turns
turns
the rest of the way.
fully.
No.
No.
So Basil's gonna go out and make Stallard turn. Because, yeah, if you're trying to boomerang Stallard while setting up for the trick, how did they not get hit? Then it's kind of fine if you're where Basil is right now. You'll see how they handle it. Well, on the next cycle anyway. But if Stallard is turned way over to the left, then like you have to turn Link to be able to lock onto Stallard, and then that messes up your angle. So
Yeah, because you want to have a cardinal angle for most of the setup. I mean, if not all the setup, and so turning around to rank Stallard all the time is can be annoying. Nice.
there we go.
All right.
So Basil's through, and will now get the mirror shard, as Orcrist just did by raising the mirror, which unfortunately means you have to get the mirror chamber warp portal as well. You can't get to the
Yeah.
spinner socket without that.
I think my first run of this forgot to get the portal, but still, well, no, did get the portal, but forgot to get the mirror shard. It's just muscle memory of other categories.
Yeah. And it used to not even be required in the category. I don't know if people just weren't paying attention and didn't realize that they didn't have the mirror shard or what,
Yeah.
or just didn't care.
Yeah, I guess most people were. People were just thinking, yeah, we just need to beat the dungeon.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what the rules really say. Fortunately, our save file does have 300 rupees at the beginning, so you don't have to do some rupee collecting and stuff, or to play on French. You can just go straight to fire and repair your cannon. So the reason why they are doing Sit in the Sky right now is just... Wait, what is the reason? It's just faster to exit City than Temple of Time, right?
No, it's because if you beat Temple of Time first, then Shad is in the basement, and you can't
All right.
transform to do
Yeah.
the clip that Basil's about to do.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, so right where Basil is right now, if you beat Temple of Time first, which is the intended order, then Shad is standing here. And that means that you can't just transform.
Yeah.
There's a trick that you can do to get around that, and we use that in all dungeons runs, but it requires some setup done in the first half of the run, which is before, you know, this run even starts.
Yeah.
So there's no chance to do that.
Christ is now in city. Oh yeah, and Zoromor saves like, I don't know, like maybe 2 frames here.
Does it even save time here? Because
I don't know.
Zora Armor normal swim speed, I think, is 14, and Kira's Clothes dash speed is 13. I don't know if that even saves a frame. In the like 2 inches of water you have to. If you do small key skip, then it'll save a little more time. Maybe we'll see.
We'll see someone do Smoky Skip, which is now RTA and done RTA, not RTA available.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically, if you have the wrong, like the bad wind RNG, which you cannot know before, maybe swimming to the left.
Maybe.
Yeah, but like we don't know. So
Find out for sure. Someone has to make a bad RNG task. Optimal gameplay with the worst possible RNG. Except that would never finish. So Orcrist is cheating because he doesn't know how to play the game. So he just skipped the Uka and claw-shotting the pillar in that room. And in fact, he's transforming at this door too to cheat some more. There's a big fan at the top of this room, and it's supposed to turn on. It didn't. He was kind of close, but it didn't. It turns on when you open that door, but the trigger for it to actually turn on is right in front. Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
that's
nice.
That's an interesting
wow.
one. With some parkour. The triggers are right in front of the door, and if you open the door as a wolf, you can open it from far enough away that you don't actually hit the trigger. So that's what he did, and that's going to skip a good amount of the second half of the dungeon.
Yeah. Because not only it is pretty slow to do the second part of this dungeon, I mean the second part, I guess the second third of this dungeon, but also most people just do not know how to do it. So what should be probably like 3 minutes time loss can just become like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just hard to guess what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, if you haven't speedrun, like if you haven't done Hundo or Glitchless, then it's going to take way more time.
Yeah.
Figure out the Big Baba room and the P-Hat room. So Orcrist is heading for the small key in the West Wing. The small key is technically skippable. It has been done RTA, but it takes quite a while because it's very precise and hard to even do on the first try. So it almost certainly would not save time for either of these runners to go for it.
Though there is a run on the leaderboard right now. Oh, well, it's pending, but that has this, but it's not a speedrun category, it's a challenge one, so this is why it was done.
And when you have the small key, there's a trigger for a cutscene with Argarok there at the stairs that Orcrist just jumped around. That trigger, or that cutscene, is also what resets your save warp spawn point to be the beginning of the dungeon. Normally, your save warp spawn point is always the beginning of a dungeon. But in this dungeon, if you get that small key and then save warp, then they didn't want you to be able to just skip that cutscene by warping back to the beginning of the dungeon. So your save warp spawn point is set to the small key chest until you hit that cutscene. So because you skipped that cutscene, and Basil will hopefully be doing this as well, their save warp spawn points will be at the small key chest once they get the, what's it called? Claw shot.
Claw shot.
small optimization getting off the spinner before the bridge cutscene starts, so you can get a roll.
Not doing 2 rolls somehow.
What?
I wonder how precise it is. You can do 2 rolls on this one.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's a 2-frame window.
Oh,
like you have
okay,
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not really worth going for.
Definitely
it,
not. Yeah.
So if you get off the
Probably-
spinner just 1 frame too early, then you're waiting for the entire bridge to retract.
Yeah. And then redo the entire thing. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds.
Okay. So I think Orcra is gonna go for a different setup, which is the fastest one, I think. And at
Well-
least for me, it is the fastest.
Oh, this one. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. This setup requires you to hold the stick up at a pretty precise stick angle. And oh well, choosing to go for the other setup, which is it is pretty wide. It's not completely free to find that angle, and overall it is slightly faster, I think.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
it's mostly preference because that's about like a second.
And that is another displacement clip. Just displacement clipped underneath that gate and then had jump slash out on the other side.
Yeah.
Nice. Got 1 frame side hop. Here's one more displacement clip, which just skips turning off this fan. Which is kind of nice. It's a long cutscene. Annoying one.
Yeah.
And Orcris is now going to fight the mini boss because he's not a wimp. Oh, I think he meant to do that slash. Ooh, unfortunate. So it's fairly precise skipping this mini boss fight. Oh, is Basil?
Not going for the left thing, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I haven't seen anybody do that.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I was pretty sure at first that this was faster, but it is like really slower. Much
Yeah.
more than I thought.
LJs tend to be slow if you don't need them. Yeah, there we go. Second try, or alpha skip for Orchrist. So, giving Basil an opportunity to catch up a little bit.
So yeah, about alpha skip. The position is really precise and the angle too. And so that slash, which doesn't change your position by that much, really made the trick impossible. At least using the setup that Orcris was using.
Yeah, I guess if he reacted to that really quickly, he could have turned around, done the same slash the other direction,
Yeah.
and then just free aimed, but that wouldn't have left him very much time to do it. So,
Because the Araphos is an enemy, so usually it wants to attack you and not let you steal his claw shot. And so you don't
how do you
have
think the
infinite
Aralphos
time.
uses the claw shot?
At the tip of its sword, maybe?
I can see it. Basil going for the same setup. And you saw Orcris did save warp back to that small key chest. I was telling the truth. And now can go through this fan that isn't turned on because of the wolf transformation trick that he did earlier. To just go straight up to the boss key instead of traversing all of the double claw shotty rooms. They're fun rooms, but it's much slower than this.
Hopefully Basil won't get Adam glitch and make you lie.
Why are
I
people
kinda
in
hope that
chat
they do.
saying spam this nasal to help Basil?
Is it helping? Is it helping?
You didn't get
You know
Adam
what?
glitch,
Probably.
though.
There's no way to know. Things would have turned out otherwise. Orchrist unfortunately plummeting to his doom, as we all do from time to time. Oh, and the cutscene trigger that they avoided earlier isn't here anymore, since they have the double claw shots, so they can just roll through it this time.
You know what would really help me? Donating to Planned Parenthood.
That'd help a lot of people, actually.
I agree, and I can share some donations right now if you'd like.
If you give us 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing.
Sorry, that was a
Rush.
good transition, but the next room is pretty cool for Orcrist.
There.
Also, we didn't really mention this, but Basil is now doing something Orcrist did a minute ago, which is just claw-shotting kind of through the edge of this grate to get straight up to the boss key without going outside.
Yeah, it's
So
not the
Orcrist-
only way of getting. Yeah. Go ahead.
Orcrist just shot a bomb arrow way up high in this room, and I can't actually hear his audio, so I don't know whether he hit it, but he was trying to hit a switch. We'll see in a sec. That's way up at the top of the room. That causes the last fan to start to spin. And if he did hit it, then he'll be able to go through this room a little bit more quickly. Oh no.
Well,
Then
I
he-
guess he didn't hit it because he tried to go on the left part of the fan.
Well, some people
Which is-
do.
I think he goes for the right.
Oh, okay.
Spam this fist to hit up Orcrist.
Okay, I think this is going to be a normal cycle, you're right. I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
whether
not-
Basil
it's not
goes for
spinning.
the bomb arrow strat. Gonna kill a card,
I
though.
don't-
Oh, no!
No.
Card to die.
No, I do not go for bomb arrow fan tower.
Alright, well, I guess the donation now is fine.
You got it. So we have $30 from Heimlich, who says, Long Goron Rise. Hi, GL. Long Goron Hide. We have $20 from Brandino that says, Let's go Basil. And the Damjuk comes in with $20 to say, How much to go for Skull Kid Fight Skip?
Well, wait, do I get to decide that? $2.
You heard him, chat.
I want to see it. Alright, Orcrist is now out of the fan tower and trying to claw shot straight up to the top of these vines just to skip climbing a little bit. And didn't get dead pixeled, which is good. If you claw shot to the very edge of the vines, then Link enters the claw shotting animation instead of the climbing. Or not animation, I guess, but action. And you just can't climb.
No. Can only void. As far as I know, this is the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Sorry, Skull Kid fight skip? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
There's
Scooby jump or.
what I assume Badam was talking about, I mean, this could mean a few different things, I guess, is the thing. So at the end of Grove 2, you can do some LJAs to just get past the Skull Kid
right.
fight and go to like the end of Grove 1. But then once you're done with the portal fight there, there's no way for you to get, like, you have to push the block down. So you have to do this really stupid spinner bomb boost to get back up there. Like, skipping the fight saves 30 seconds by itself, and it's actually not that bad, but the spinner bomb boost is awful.
Yeah. No one getting through here. Let's see if they go for second P-head cancel.
Yeah.
which
Could
is
see
a
some early
slightly
rollers.
faster strat. Ooh, yeah. I don't think anyone beside me go for that, and I usually don't get it, so I probably shouldn't either.
We'll join the race right now. Right. People like to say, or liked to say, that the Arc Rock fight is an auto-scroller, and they're wrong. Because there are some optimizations that you can do throughout that are actually pretty challenging if you go for the hardest ones, the fastest one. Not sure whether Orcrist goes for them or not, we'll see in a sec. But you can do these flame cancels. Looks like no. Or... Oh, is he not high
yeah,
enough?
well,
Okay, he's
he's-
taking off Sword Armor for safety, that's probably smart. I don't have his audio, so I don't know what happened there.
Well, I think he just couldn't claw shot on the P-hats, though he could have just manually aim at the claw shot,
Yeah.
from the side.
Yeah, you can manually aim from below where you can target All right, so he's back up. Now he's back on track. He's doing flame cancel there, just convincing Argarok that he's fallen down to end the cycle really early, so he doesn't have to claw shot as far around. An optimization there is that you can do that P-hat, or that flame cancel from the second P-hat instead of the first. So you only have to claw shot to two more P-hats afterwards instead of 3.
Yep.
Looks like Basil is going for it.
Yep.
Very nice. So you see that Basil only had to do 2 more claw shots after the flame cancel, saving around 2 seconds over the first P-hat flame cancel. And it's kind of an interesting trick because the timing for claw shotting onto the second P-hat has to be based on when Argarok roars. So you kind of have to shoot the claw shot before Argarok roars, so you have to anticipate it. And when Argarok roars depends on exactly how long you take to get where you're going, where you're claw shotting onto the pillar, and how high you claw shot onto the pillar.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of get used to it a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, Basil, I think, didn't go down far enough there, going for the second P-hat flame hat. Second flame hat, P-hat, cancel hat, and had to go all the way around. Missed the cancel completely. That is a risk of it.
Yeah, I always try to aim around the same spot, and like so I always have pretty much the same timing. It's really helpful for second P-hat as well.
So Orcrist has just finished the fight. Basil now doing cycle 3, which is a little different. You don't do a flame cancel in the same way. So in this cycle, Argarok is going to turn around halfway through to fake you out. But Basil's too smart for that. They've done this fight before. And they know exactly when Argarok's going to turn around and can do the flame cancel right afterwards so they can just get right on its back.
Nice.
Yeah. No catastrophes there. Orcrist took off the Zora armor because, again, getting hit by Argarok's flame with the Zora armor on deals 10 hearts of damage. And he didn't want to die because that would cost about 5 minutes.
Yeah. I think Orcrist got enough hearts so that it is not required for him to get that heart piece, but he might still go for it to be safe.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice. Did either of them get hearts during cycle 1 or phase 1?
Yeah, Orcrist got. Well, I don't know if he got some before the at the boss door, but he did get a couple ones. Maybe the optimal 5 or whatever the number is.
I think you can get 6 without losing time.
I think 6.
I forget. I made videos on these nights a while ago.
Yeah, you take a couple damage going to Temple of Time. First, you take damage here, falling from the cannon, and Basil skipping the heart piece, heart container. And then you do bomb boost, and then you take some more fall damage. So like, it is wise to have more hearts than what you need, because it is easy to get hit and tap.
And the bomb boost here is just the stupidest trick in the run. There's no good way to set this up completely consistently, and you can kind of eyeball it. Like, it works most of the time if you eyeball it well, but then you're doing this bomb boost onto a really weird slope, and if you're slightly off from where you want to be, then Link is just guaranteed to fall off. So pretty annoying trick to try to do consistently, but looks good for Orcrist. Yeah, nice.
Orcrist going for the roll. Oh, okay. Ooh. All right. Nice second try. Oh, you're getting a jump. Wow, that never seen that.
Exciting.
Right.
That's true. It is worse without bombs.
Yeah.
And this just skips using the golden cuckoo, which takes a bit longer because of a cutscene. Although, no, you can also skip the golden cuckoo like the way HD Hundo does with some LJs, but yeah, this is faster.
Okay. Looks like both runners got it first try. No reason to complain about this trick. Clueless.
Easy trick. Oh, I was hoping Basil was going to land on the Howling Stone. So Orcrist, I didn't notice where he's standing. Is he going for the Skull Kid push? Looks like
Ooh, looks
maybe?
like a
Yeah.
good one. Wow,
Yeah, oh,
nice.
that's a good push. That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, it is not worth it setuping precisely to get a good push, but you want to be close anyway, and to have a good angle to shoot at Skull Kid. So you can try to eyeball where Skull Kid's gonna be. No push for Basil.
Unfortunate. It's going to widen the gap. Orcrist, I think, is going to be getting confused pretty soon. Both runners are following Skull Kid around, but I have a feeling Orcrist doesn't really know where Skull Kid is right now. Well,
Well,
that's not what I meant, but I guess. So Orcrist
Yeah.
meant... I was making a joke there. Orcrist meant to turn around back here because Skull Kid kind of goes to the room that you just came from because of something we did earlier on in the chase. Yeah, there we go.
yeah.
We'll see it from Basil here. Basil's just going to turn around at this. Yeah. To follow the light. Nice skid.
Nice kid, yeah.
This race actually is pretty close. I think after that,
Yeah.
the runners are probably like 10 seconds apart.
Sick.
Yeah, nice to see a close race. Maybe it's like
Close
15.
race ending with big RNG boss.
Yeah, right.
That's what we like to see.
If they're 10 or 15 seconds apart entering Armagoma, then it is really just up to RNG
Yeah.
who wins this highly competitive race. I'm sure both runners are on the edges of their seats. Also, we should mention that it is possible to skip this. Well, I think you still have to do the first Skull Kid hit.
Yeah, I guess so.
But after you do that, you can do a super jump as Wolf off of one of the puppets to do Grove 2 skip, which you just get to the fight arena for Grove 1 that you used to get to the Master Sword by going out of bounds. And that would be very fast, but also extremely difficult. It's been done RTA once or twice, I think.
Yeah, Jeez has done it, and did Bedemja do it? I don't know why I have the feeling that Bedemja did something like that, but I don't know
Badamja being really good at Twilight Princess? I don't know.
why.
What he has.
Wow. Yeah, it's one of the couple really hard tricks that people have tried to do RTA, not make RTA viable, but just do it.
And just unfortunately missed the mid attack skip. This one is really awkward.
Yeah, I don't
really
even know
don't
what
understand how this one works.
Yeah.
Like, there's just
you
no
need to do
awkward-
a side up? Or
Yeah, you have to
something?
side hop
Yeah.
frame perfectly right after you skip the cutscene.
Yeah.
But in certain positions, you side hop and get stuck on the wall and just get the text anyway.
Yeah, that's what I would expect to happen if I did that.
So unfortunately, we can't skip this portal like we skipped the Snow Peak portal, even though we're never going to use this one either. Like this run ends before we even exit the dungeon. But there's just no way to skip it. Even if you could get outside the barrier, the door to Temple of Time won't open until you've opened this portal. Maybe someday we'll find a way, but it's...
Really? I
There are
didn't actually know that.
yeah, if you just use Move Link to get out there, you still can't get in.
Sorry, I'm back.
We missed you.
Hopefully no one failed the Shadow Beast fight. This is probably the hardest, I think.
It can be hard to back up, but I don't think,
Yeah.
like, it is perfectly consistent to do
Yeah.
on the outset.
And now the final
6 seconds
dungeon.
apart? Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Very close entering Temple of Time.
Yeah.
Temple of Time has some really cool stuff in it. There is a very TAS-only trick that you can do to put this pot on the switch using the boomerang instead of going up and grabbing it. It's very, very precise. It's hard to even TAS that one. But I think in theory it saved like 12 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the hidden skills, because there is some really cool stuff in this dungeon with all the hidden skills.
Yeah, haven't we
Probably
talked before about having a category that's like New Game Plus, or and I guess not New Game Plus AMS, but Hidden Skill AMS, I guess.
Yeah. Also, well, I did talk with someone about like Hondo AMS. So you just do all the AMS dungeons, but you do Hondo. Or like, yeah, Hondo.
Well,
yeah.
Wasn't that part of a RAF recently? Like,
oh yeah, well, yeah, true. Yeah, that's what. Well, I did comment this.
Yeah.
Jesus against Bedemja. Bedemja was doing EMS and Jesus was just doing like IL Hondo Dungeon Rush.
Yeah. The runners are one gate skip apart. They're just timing a jump slash to get on top of the gate. The timing for that isn't just jump slashing as soon as you drop off, which, I mean, that is part of it, but you also have to drop off at a certain part of Link's dangling animation for it to work. That's why they're hesitating a little bit there.
Good to see first try for both gates. Because this can be, I mean, especially the second one, it is not super hard, but it is easy to fail it and then lose time because of the mobs.
Orcrist cleverly not getting knocked back down to the first floor. And he's gonna side hop onto this elevator during the cutscene and side hop off right afterwards, getting the second statue.
It's good to get this first try because the backups for this are pretty annoying.
Yeah, the
backup don't have
backups.
the cutscene, and it's bad.
Yeah, the backups can be rough, but the first time is pretty easy.
Yeah, it is
it's a
super
lenient window. Both runners doing a setup to open the chest, since you have so much time there.
Yeah, the setup's pretty good because every time I try to eyeball it, I'm in the wrong spot. So.
Oh yeah, I
figured
do the
that
setup.
this backflip.
There's a good clip of. I'll send this clip on Discord later. Of Ace failing it, or not knowing how to do the backup. This room, actually, in this category, this room isn't that bad because they have spare bomb arrows. This room, when you don't have, well, when you shouldn't be using bombs, is such a pain.
Yeah. Because with the bomb arrows, you really don't have to be precise with the bomb arrow shot. You can basically, what I do, I just shoot at the, like, anything under the crystal, and it works. But since the Dynalphos and those mobs attack you and push you, it is really annoying without bomb arrows. And also with bomb arrows, it can be annoying because if one of them gets in front of you, it's gonna attack you and just make that bomb arrow explode. Not the funniest room, except in Hondo. It's a very good one.
It is really cool in Hondo. All mirror shards plus helm splitter win. So it is technically possible to skip these scales, even without hidden skills, but it's kind of a pain, especially because of the spiders. If you target one of them, then the whole setup is off. This room is really cool to see done well. So first is going to gather these Helmosaur shells, kill the Helmosaurs, and then do the puzzle with some L sliding. Oh, I don't think he quite made it up before the cutscene.
Yeah, no. surely Orcus gonna skip this puzzle. Oh.
Yeah, it is also possible to skip the puzzle. Orcust cleverly not pressing B there to drop the Helmosaur shell because it would have gone flying. Basil having fun with spin attacks. Take that. Also not quite making it up before the cutscene, unfortunately. Need L slide. And grabbing the ledge before that.
That's it. Oh, nice slide up. I never know what to do in this category. 'Cause in Hondo you are a wolf and you can just flip through the spikes for the B attack, but yeah.
Yeah, I just wait for the spikes to go by and roll.
Yeah, I do that too. I know some people
Very
time...
clean. There's a clean room for Orcus. That room can go hilariously badly.
Yeah.
Except it's not hilarious at the time. It's only hilarious when you watch it back afterwards. Oh,
Oh,
I have to kill this almost up close and personal. Ball shot strap, it's like.
oh, dancing. I want to get some arrows, yeah. It's pretty important to have a good amount of arrows entering Armagoma, because if you have, I think, less than 5, or is it, yeah, or like
I think it's
strictly
less than 4. Yeah,
Oh,
it's either
4,
4, yeah, 3 or 4.
Yeah. If you do not have enough arrows, Armagoma is just gonna spawn some babies instead of going on the lights. And this is just very slow. And she does that until you have enough arrows.
Yeah, the babies can
What is-
drop arrows when they kill them. There's a nice quick kill you can do on this Dark Nut. Hopefully Orcus will get it. Yeah, nice and easy. You just kind of
Nice.
roll forwards after the cutscene and pull out the ball and chain after a step or two.
Wonder if anyone's gonna go for the optimal setup for dot skip.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would now be an okay time for some updates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to congratulate chat for during our donation matching period raising over $500, triggering a $500 match from our very own Birder. So thank you very much, chat and Birder, for the generous donations. And with that matching, that brings us up to $1,202, which is just under 50% of our goal of $2,536. So keep those donations coming, and let's see if we can get this goal met in the first day. And lastly, our poll for Hold a Dog versus Hold a Cat is going to be coming to a close before you know it. At the end of this run, our runners will be doing either a Hold a Dog or Hold a Cat run, and Dog is currently in the lead with $416 to Cat's $286. So if you want to vote in that poll, get those donations in.
So we saw a first try door time skip from Orcus. Hopefully Basil will get the same. This skips the entire statue escort. Yeah, there are a few ways to do this trick now. That's close to the optimal one, but the optimal one is a little newer. And there's some neat movement in this boss door room. So it looks like Basil's probably entering Armagoma like 20-ish seconds behind Orcus.
It could still be up to RNG.
Yeah, Armagoma, the fight is just random. I mean, you can make mistakes, but aside from that, it's just random how far Armagoma crawls before becoming vulnerable across the 3 cycles. So I think that was a pretty good first cycle for Orcus. I wasn't really paying attention, but it's already over.
Looked like perfect RNG to me. I mean, perfect. Fast, at least.
Yeah. Orchrist destroying some babies, just like he likes to do.
Oh, okay. That's pretty quick.
Fortunately, we won't know if someone got the music glitch.
Yeah.
I guess I could look. Yeah. Oh, Basil's having a rough time with the babies.
Yeah. Understandable.
And a pretty medium RNG.
Yeah, Orchrist would need some pretty bad RNG here for Basil to catch up.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
Nope.
No. I wanted it to be tied.
Oh, that was close from bonking on the leg.
Yeah. I thought it might happen. The run isn't over yet. Orchrist could still miss his bomb arrow shot or accidentally say no to Midna. It's possible. Good shot. Yeah, one bomb arrow shot kills the second phase. Or if you run out of arrows, you can just chase it around.
I've never had to do that. It must be very slow.
Yeah, Minnie and I did that in our 2P1C AMS.
Oh.
It was amazing. Like we just missed the shots on the
Yeah.
second phase. Thank you for demonstrating that, Basil.
You're welcome.
All right, so we expect to see Orchrist win this, but it's not over yet. He could roll the wrong direction. He could get distracted by something shiny.
Oh.
Oh, not enough to decide the race. GG. Very nice.
Thank
Very
you,
nice
Orchrist.
race. I thought it was so close the entire time. I think the farthest apart it was at Stallard Skip, but it was back to being fairly close soon after that.
Yeah. Congrats.
And time.
Time.
GG.
Ugh.
It's a fun
I mean,
category.
considering it was second try Stallard Skip, I'm pretty satisfied that we were that close at the end.
How are you feeling, Orchrist?
Nice city.
Thank you.
You want to save? No, I do not want to save.
Just a silly little run, but it's okay.
GG, Orchrist. That was really fun.
GG,
That was a good
Basil.
race.
GG.
And thank you to everyone for donating. Thank you, Comms. Gavin, do we have the final result on that hold a dog or hold a cat?
We do. So the winner of Hold a Dog versus Hold a Cat is Dog with $416.
Oh my goodness! Okay.
Oh my dog.
Great.
So you have to
Alright.
go hold the dog from this file?
I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do a hold a dog from a new save file, Orchrist, just to make it more interesting?
I've never done one before.
Okay, never mind.
I think I know
It's a
what to do.
very
don't
complicated
don't
route.
forget about Postman Skip. Yeah.
I think I know what to do, but also.
All right. Y'all wanted us to hold a dog. We're gonna go hold a dog. Oh right, you can skip this cutscene. I forgot.
Come on, buddy.
Oh,
The
he
Twilight
missed.
Princess is objectively the best Zelda game because you can pick up animals and hold them, and they're adorable and wonderful.
And play fetch.
And play fetch.
Go get it.
I'm gonna go pick up the other. I'm gonna go get the other dog since you're getting that dog. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
It would have been nice to. I mean, it is nice that you don't have to do hold a cat from a new file.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that would be
no.
awful.
Yeah.
What
But
the
it's-
heck? Oh
when
my
I
god!
wrote
I'm
Twilight,
saying hello to the
Postman.
postman. Yo, postman, let's go!
5 letters.
Oh boy.
The AMS file doesn't have a bottle on it, does it?
No,
No.
it doesn't.
Unfortunate.
Come on, go get it.
Reset? I'm not resetting, Pounce. Alright. There's another dog on the east side of Castletown. Near Dr. Borville's place. Ah! Oh my god, Castletown is so laggy.
Oh no, I can't hold the dog. I can't hold the dog. I can't hold the dog. Come here, dog. Eh.
Ah! Oh wait. Oh, there it is. There's a puppy. Hi, puppy! Oh my goodness! Hello! I'm way too excited about this dog. Alright, I'm stealing this dog. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. My people need me.
Me too. I'm bringing it to you.
Hey, yo! Ah! I was
Just
kind of
like
hoping Hold a
multiplayer.
Cat would win because you can take the cat, like the cat, or the cats where they are, you can kind of like carry them all around Castletown. It's pretty fun.
I'm breaking the rules.
Alright.
I'm picking up a cat. Take this,
Alright.
donors. Big cat.
Well, all right, guys. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it from us, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Thank you for also picking up a cat, Orcrist.
No problem.
This is a lot of fun, though. And GG again on the win. I had a feeling you were gonna kick my ass.
Well, as I told you, I have a
You were
strong
much more.
I have a strong capacity to play like crap, and that's what I did.
Well, I mean, again, I also played like crap. I played worse than you did. How's that?
Fair enough.
I didn't even play.
Now pick up Ganon. Come on, demo. We can't do that. All right, Gavin, you wanna talk us out of here?
You got it. So thank you again to Basil and Oricris for that fantastic run of Twilight Princess, and thank you to our commentators for joining us today. And stick around because we've got a wonderful run of Battle for Bikini Bottom coming up next. So hang tight and we will see you soon.